All right, guys, pay attention to this one. This is my absolute favorite glute exercise from 2025, and I see nobody doing it in the gym. So what we're doing here is a step back lunge with a hip driver, but we're using a dumbbell with the driver knee to add resistance to the stance leg. So what happens here is you pick that dumbbell up with your knee and drive it up, you give yourself extra resistance into end range extension and for that peak glute contraction of the down leg. You can do this more as a full step back lunge where you really drop that other knee down towards the floor as you come down. Or like I'm doing here, you can make it a shallower movement where you're really just doing a quick hip hinge and getting mostly just posterior chain. If you drop down to that lunge a little deeper, you start to get more quad. If you keep it shorter and just for the hip hinge like that, it's a little bit more posterior chain dominant. Here I'm doing a little bit more of the full lunge version. Works really well either way. But it gives you such a nice resistance profile because we normally don't have any resistance up there at the peak contraction of the glute for the stance leg. And this really gives you a good feel at both the stretch phase and the contraction phase of the movement, which for glute exercises is pretty rare. Start between 10 and 20 pounds for the weight and 10 to 12 reps each side for 3 sets.